Hello guys and welcome here to the Lyft National Series. This is race 25B from the Indianapolis road course, the second race which features the bottom 19 in the standings. But don't let them fool you by being at the bottom of the standings, because they can still put on an excellent show here today for the second Pennzoil 150. Of course, if you missed the race a couple hours ago, don't want to spoil too much, but Befode Sacco picked up his first career win. So, exciting day for Befode and that group at BJ McLeod Motorsport. But we now focus our attention to race B, and there are two more one-race contract drivers. One of them's off to a very good start, and maybe someone you recognize. That's Ben Crouch in the number 61. He starts from the pole today. To his outside is his good friend, Dave Hashey, in that number 1, who was a threat on, of course, the Carvana Wildcard Series road courses. So it'll be interesting to see how these two play here today. Of course, Ben Crouch has not been in the series since the Gel Cup Series last season, so we want to welcome him back into the picture. Of course, he'll be running for Hattori Racing Enterprises. The other one-race contract driver in this race is that number 2 of Daniel Bouchard, who is running for Richard Childress Racing. Again, we want to real quickly, of course, Daniel Bouchard did run in the truck race at Eldora, so he ran in second there, hoping for the same expectations here. Of course, it's a totally different track than Eldora. But again, we want to thank all of our one-race contract drivers for signing up to run this race. We know it's always a shame to miss out on the beginning of the season, to miss out on full season signups, but figured this is a great opportunity for you guys, and we appreciate you guys taking that opportunity and joining our wonderful series here on GCN. I don't have a playoff picture for you. If you missed that, go to the last race and just add 5 points for Befode Sacco. See where he stacks up. That's all I gotta say. Let's roll the intro though, and we'll be back with your starting lineup here from the Indianapolis road course in just a moment.
You are watching the Gaming Collaboration Network, home of the Jello Cup Series.
Oh man, through turns 3 and 4, we're going to have ourselves another photo finish, and I believe this time the 43 Tim Randolph will win at Daytona.
The Lyft National Series. Here we go. They make their way through turn 3 and 4. The pace car will peel off. And for the first time ever, the Lyft National Series is green here at Daytona. The Hitachi Truck Series. And here we go. The pace truck is gonna peel off. And for the first time ever in GCN history, we have a truck series, and we are underway under the lights here at Daytona in Tuesday night heat. Start for us. Your GCN presentation starts right now.
And here we go, the starting lineup. It'll be on the left-hand side of your screen. Only 21 cars in this race compared to 22 in the earlier race. These guys got a little bit more sleep as well, so we'll see how they manage this race. Of course, the pace car is off. And Ben Crouch, he may be a one-race contract driver, but he is no stranger to GCN series. And he'll lead us to the green flag. We're underway at the Indianapolis road course. We'll see how they fan out here. You see a couple guys diving deep to that inside. Will it cause an issue? That's always a concern here when you come to the Indianapolis road course. You see the 68 and the 66 door-to-door. You saw the 89 and the 25 also door-to-door. The 1 and the 61, though, have gotten away for the time being. That 02 of Xavier Rain, though, is up to 3rd after starting in 7th. And Daniel Bouchard is in a very peculiar 3-wide situation. Keep in mind, Keith Stevens is also back here. He's trying to battle his way into the top 25. And I believe he did so, but he needs some help now just to make the playoffs. We'll see if he can make it happen. And here we go. Ben Crouch has kind of checked out on Dave Hashey. Keep in mind, he's been out the whole year. He hasn't been in the Cup Series, so maybe a little extra time to study if you're Ben Crouch. Kind of learn some of these tracks. You know, maybe figure out what you can do better. And he's going to lead the opening lap, but unlike in Race A, he's got the one right on his bumper. Here goes the one to the inside. As he looks to overtake Ben Crouch, and he will do so with ease. Dave Hashey to the race lead. And we mentioned earlier the possibility some of these one-race contract drivers do have teammates. While the 61 and the 1 aren't teammates, they are good friends. Does the 61 play friend here and try to keep Xavier Rain from getting around, possibly allowing that 1 to get a huge advantage here? Or does he help his teammates? Of course, his teammates are Nicholas Abbott in that 13 and the 66 of Michael Collins. Of course, even though he's racing for Hattori Enterprises, this car is prepared by MBM. Right now, he needs to try to help that 66 probably, because keep in mind Michael Collins is in a tight battle for that points, or for that final seed there. As Dave Hashey will lead. His teammate, that number 7 of Gene Sanford, up to 6th. And one thing to keep in mind, Gene Sanford is the most recent winner on a road course here in the Lyft National Series. She won over at Mid-Ohio just a few races ago. So maybe she could be a threat here in the later stages. Of course, it's a very short race here, so I wouldn't say guarantee it. Don't guarantee it. Here we go. Ben Crouch is closing on that 1. Keep in mind, Ben Crouch could also... We mentioned he could play good friend here and help Dave Hashey. And he could play good teammate and try to keep the 66 in the hunt. But at the same time, he could go for his own glory running in second. Keep that in mind. Ben Crouch could go for his own glory and try to win. Because if Ben Crouch wins, he's going to make history, because he'd be the first one-race contract driver to win a points-paying race. So it would be the ultimate upset. And there the 1 is going to kind of pull away. The 02 is going to come up on the 61 now, though. And of course, one thing to keep in mind, of course, tomorrow we set the stage for the Hitachi Truck and the Jello Cup Series playoffs. Here at Indianapolis, of course, we will do a track reconfiguration tonight, put it back in the oval configuration. The Truck Series will run at 11:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning, and the Jello Cup Series will run at 2:30 p.m. Eastern here at Indy as well. And one thing to keep in mind, those races will stream both on YouTube and Facebook Watch, as it is a double points race. It is the final double points races for the Truck and Cup for the season. The next race on the Lyft National schedule is Rockingham, and that race will be a simulcast here on YouTube and on Facebook Watch, as we will determine the playoff picture. That race, just like we will tomorrow for the Cup and the Trucks. Not many spaces left for the Trucks, but there is some drama over there. You'll see it all tomorrow. But another thing to keep in mind is there's a lot of drama on the Cup side, because there's winless driver positions available, because there haven't been enough winners this season. You'll see more of that tomorrow, of course, as you see the leaders make their way to the pit lane. Will it be the same as the last race, where everyone peels on to pit road? And indeed, it will be. And here's the big issue now. The one is going to have kind of a disadvantage. However, the 61 is a brand new pit crew, so they could be at a disadvantage, still trying to build chemistry. Yeah, they got to get around the 61. Thankfully, the 61 wasn't close enough. And again, we remind you, as you see the one speeding up, that green cone is where you can go back to full speed, as opposed to the normal rule, the Brickyard, where the pit speed is all the way through. Dave Hashey in good shape right now. We got a battle for 9th, I believe, on track. Man, that's zero. Stephen Buchholz is running up front right now. As you look on back, Eric Baden not having the best of days. See the one creep through there, coming to 4 laps of racing to go here from the Brickyard. the question will be, can the 61 close the gap? Doesn't look like he's closing up a whole lot. In fact, the 02 is closing on the 61. Three laps of racing to go. And the gap to the leader, it shrunk a little bit. But Dave Hashey is good at these road courses. We'll see if he can hang on for the time being. See that 61 trying to inch away, or trying to inch in to the picture. Again, don't be fooled by the R next to Ben Crouch's name. He is anything but a rookie. He has run, I believe, all seasons in the Gel Cup Series up till this season. He didn't decide to run. Dave Hashey, this is his first season in a truck, Xfinity or Cup level ride on GCN. So trust me, the R means nothing. As here goes Ben Crouch. He's closed the gap. It's 0.4 of a second. He's right there. He's trying to put pressure on his friend. And they may not be friends right about now, as they're battling for a win. Maybe the 61 was saving his stuff up. That's another thing you gotta wonder as we head into the final, or the closing stages of this race, rather. Yeah, he lost a little bit on that long straight. It might hurt him. Nah, he gets through the S's perfect. And he'll head up onto the main course. He's going to have to close a lot of this gap. It looks like he's just out-braking Dave Hashey right now. So he's able to break deeper into the corner. And it allows that 61 to close some of that gap. As we come this time to the white flag, it's one lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. And this is far from over. Ben Crouch, he did lose a little bit that last lap, but don't rule him out here. This could be a last lap pass situation. You see the 1 loses a little time there. Here goes the 61. Trying to make something happen. Again, he's got nothing to lose. Dave Hashey has everything to lose. You see there, he's going to have to close a lot as they head down the straight. He's going to have to use that draft, and that one is going to have to try to break the draft. I don't know if Ben Crouch has the time, but he's right there, and either way, if he doesn't get this win, it's an impressive effort for him nonetheless. Yeah, I just don't think he's going to get there. We knew Dave Hashey was very strong on road courses based on his Carvana wildcard season. Even more reason for Junior Motorsports to sign Dave Hashey to drive that number one. It's been a rough go this season, but he's going to put that all behind him. Dave Hashey wins at Indianapolis. Congratulations to the one team. They get a solid victory before the playoffs. We'll see if that puts them in the top 25, number one. And number two, we'll see if that puts them in the playoff picture. Because I believe that gives them 7 or 8 playoff points. Again, I think they already had 1 or 2 from earlier this year. So we'll have to take a look at all that. I want to thank you for joining us all day here at the Indianapolis Road Course. Track workers are going to go to work now so that we can get ready for the Truck and the Cup race tomorrow. But if you're not going to watch those, we will see you Saturday afternoon for the final race of the regular season at Rockingham. It's also a double points race. You won't want to miss that. Once again, thank you to our one race contract drivers for being a part of this event, and we hope you will be here next season when we return for season 2 of Lyft for Trucks and season 7 of Cup. Without further delay, let's take a look at the points and the results. Until then, goodbye everyone.